No, she wasn't.
But yeah, she was. That was a tiny little girl. I did not know that girl was that.
You mean
small.
height-wise?
She couldn't even get close to her.
Oh.
But that's not the point. The point is, what did I say that was negative?
Well, no matter what you say, they're gonna change
my
it.
Opinion, and I would have said it.
Cause y'all be trying to come for me, saying I be saying
even
negative
if that
stuff
was
when
John
I don't.
Or Andre or Callie or
She gotta
Jaden,
learn to ignore it.
I would have told them the same thing. Just because you have God, do not mean that your opponent don't. Don't go out there and run up on the wrong
shorter.
person.
But in weight, it was like
that
4
girl
or
could
5
not even
pounds
reach her.
smaller.
That looked like
not
me.
a lot.
That looked like me whooping Carter's. Come on now. That shit was a joke.
They always gonna make what you say next. Oh, yeah, they definitely do. I'm used to it though, so they don't bother me. She was shorter and a professional. I love the family picture I took with her and Drake. Yeah, we just all came from. It was supposed to be lunch or brunch, but we ate breakfast food.
So let me get this straight. The fight just ended. The crowd is still trying to process what they just watched. NBO Karlissa Saffold jumps in like she just got handed a microphone at the most chaotic family reunion in history and calls the whole thing a joke. Not it was okay, not it needed work, not even a polite little she tried. No, straight up that was a joke. And just like that, the internet lost its mind because we're talking about Chrisean Rock stepping into the ring, energy high. Emotions running wild, fans watching like it's the Super Bowl of chaos, and instead of applause, she gets dragged into a full-blown roast session before the sweat even dries. The disrespect. Oh, it hit different. The kind of comment that doesn't just sting. It echoes. Now imagine the timing. The fight barely wraps up. Fans are already debating who won, who slipped, who swung too wild, and then Karlissa slides in like, yeah. No, that wasn't it. You could practically hear the collective gasp across social media. Phones dropped. Comments exploded. And suddenly, this wasn't just about a fight anymore. It became a full-on family-linked drama spiral. Because let's be honest, when Karlissa speaks, it's never quiet. It's never subtle. It's like tossing gasoline on a fire that was already doing the most. And this time, oh, she didn't just add fuel. She lit a whole new match. Fans immediately started picking sides like it was a championship event. Some were laughing, others were fuming, and a whole lot of people were like, wait, did she really just say that? And here is the wildest part. It didn't stop at that one comment. Oh no. Because as clips started circulating, reactions stacking up, and people replaying every second like it was evidence in a courtroom, a deeper tension started surfacing. Old issues, past shade, unfinished business. Suddenly, this wasn't just a reaction, it felt personal. And just when you think this is just another loud moment in an already messy saga, something else gets said. Something that makes this whole situation go from disrespectful to straight up explosive. Alright, let's rewind the tape because this didn't just pop off out of nowhere like a random viral clip. Oh no. This situation has history, layers, and just enough unresolved tension to make everything hit 10 times harder. Before that joke comment even dropped, the energy between Karlissa Saffold and Chrisean Rock was already, let's just say, not exactly peaceful. If you've been paying attention, you already know these two have never really been on the same page. It's been side eyes, subtle digs, and that kind of tension where nobody says everything out loud. But you feel it. The kind of dynamic where even silence feels loud. So when Chrisean stepped into that ring, it wasn't just a fight, it was a moment. A statement. Something fans were watching closely, waiting to see how it would play out. And the build-up. Oh, it was dramatic from the start. You had clips circulating before the fight, showing Chrisean training, getting hyped, locking in like she was about to prove something big. Fans were rallying behind her, hyping her up, saying this was her moment to show she's more than just headlines and chaos. The anticipation was real. People weren't just watching for entertainment, they were invested. Meanwhile, the internet was already doing what it does best, speculating, predicting outcomes, creating narratives before anything even happened. Some people believed she was going to dominate. Others weren't so convinced. But either way, everybody was watching. The spotlight was locked in, and there was no backing out. Then came fight night. And just like that, everything shifted into high gear. The lights, the crowd, the pressure. It was all there. Chrisean stepped into that ring with energy that screamed confidence, adrenaline, and maybe just a little bit of something to prove. And across from her, Zenith Zion, ready, focused, and clearly not there to play around. This wasn't just for show. This was real tension packed into every second. Now the fight itself. Let's just say, it got people talking. Some moments had fans cheering, others had people confused, and a few had everybody pausing like, wait, what just happened? It wasn't clean, it wasn't polished, and it definitely wasn't your textbook boxing match. But one thing it was, memorable. The kind of fight that leaves people arguing long after it's over. And here's where things start heating up. Because as soon as the fight ended, instead of the usual good job or respect to both sides' energy, the reactions came in fast, and they were all over the place. Some people praised Chrisean for stepping in the ring at all. Others criticized the performance. And just like that, the narrative split into multiple directions. But nobody, and I mean nobody, expected what came next. Because right when people were still processing the fight, still forming their opinions, still debating what they just watched, Karlissa entered the conversation. And she didn't ease into it. She didn't test the waters. She came in straight with that joke comment like she had been waiting to say it, and the timing. Oh, it couldn't have been louder. Because instead of letting things settle, instead of letting Chrisean have her moment, whether good or bad, that comment hit like a direct shot. And instantly, the focus shifted. This wasn't just about the fight anymore. This became about respect, about intention, about whether that comment was just an opinion or something deeper. And fans, they didn't hold back. Within minutes, social media turned into a battlefield. People started pulling up old clips, old statements, old interactions between Karlissa and Chrisean, trying to piece together whether this was just a reaction or part of a bigger pattern. And the more people looked, the more it started to feel like this wasn't random at all. It felt calculated. Or at least, that's what people were starting to believe. And as that belief spread, the tension grew even heavier. Because now it wasn't just about what was said, it was about why it was said. And once people start questioning motives, that's when things go from messy to dangerously personal. And just like that, the situation didn't just heat up, it went FULL meltdown mode. The second Karlissa Saffold dropped that joke comment, the internet didn't process it. It reacted loud, fast, and completely unfiltered. We're talking timelines flooded, comment sections on fire, and people arguing like this was the final round of a championship nobody agreed on. Now here's the wild part. It wasn't just fans chiming in. Oh no. This thing spread like wildfire across every corner of social media. Bloggers, reaction channels, random accounts with anime profile pics. Everybody had an opinion. And somehow, every take sounded more dramatic than the last. One side was laughing, treating it like Karlissa just delivered the roast of the year. The other side, furious, calling it disrespectful, unnecessary, and straight up personal. And then came the memes. The memes. Listen, if the internet has one talent, it's turning serious situations into comedy within seconds. Clips from Chrisean Rock's fight started getting edited like WWE highlight reels. People added slow motion effects, dramatic soundtracks. Even Marvel-style origin story edits like this was the beginning of a superhero arc gone wrong. It felt less like a boxing match and more like a crossover episode between reality TV and a chaotic multiverse where nobody knows the rules. But beneath all that humor, the tension was real. Because for every joke, there were 10 comments asking the same question. Why did Karlissa say that? And not just why, but why like that? No filter, no soft delivery, just straight up dismissal. And the more people replayed that clip, the more it started to feel like this wasn't just a casual opinion thrown into the void. It felt targeted. And that's when things took another turn. Because now, people weren't just reacting to the comment, they were digging into history. Old interviews, past live streams, subtle remarks that didn't mean much at the time suddenly got dragged back into the spotlight. And when you line those moments up, oh, it started painting a picture that had fans going, wait, this might go deeper than we thought. Meanwhile, Chrisean wasn't just sitting quietly either. The energy coming from her side, let's just say it wasn't giving unbothered. It was giving tension. That quiet storm type of vibe where you know something's brewing, even if it hasn't fully exploded yet. And the internet, oh, they were waiting. Watching every post, every move, every possible response like it was the next episode drop. And then came the fan divide. And it got messy. You had Team Karlissa saying she just said what everybody was thinking. Then you had Team Chrisean firing back like, no, that was straight disrespect. And in between, the chaos lovers, the ones just enjoying the drama like it's free entertainment with unlimited refills. Every comment thread turned into a debate stage, and nobody was backing down. But here's where it gets even more intense. Because while all this noise is happening online, behind the scenes, the pressure is building. Public reactions don't stay public. They bleed into real conversations, real emotions, real consequences. And when something this loud hits, it doesn't just disappear. It lingers. It grows. And just when people thought this was reaching its peak, another layer dropped. Not a big announcement, not a dramatic speech, just small details. Little things people started noticing in follow-up clips. Body language, tone, timing. The kind of stuff that doesn't scream at you, it whispers. But once enough people notice those whispers, they turn into a whole new conversation. And suddenly, the narrative started shifting again. Because now it wasn't just about the fight, or even the comment anymore. It was about what might be happening behind all of it. Something deeper, something unspoken, something that could completely flip how everyone sees this situation. And if those suspicions turn out to be true, then this whole joke moment might actually be the beginning of something way bigger than anyone expected. And just when it felt like the chaos had reached its peak, that's when the aftershocks started hitting, and somehow they felt even heavier than the original explosion. Because now the jokes were fading, the memes were slowing down, and what was left behind? Real tension. The kind that doesn't trend for a day and disappear. The kind that lingers. Karlissa Saffold wasn't just a name in the conversation anymore. She had become the center of it. Every word she said was now being replayed, analyzed, and questioned like it held some deeper meaning. Was it shade? Was it honesty? Was it personal? The internet couldn't agree. But one thing was clear. That comment changed everything. Meanwhile, Chrisean wasn't just dealing with critiques about the fight anymore. She was now facing something bigger, public disrespect wrapped in viral attention. And that hits different, because criticism fades. But being mocked on a global stage, that sticks. And you could feel that shift in energy, even without a full response. And this is where things got complicated. Because people started picking sides in a way that felt deeper than just opinions. It wasn't just who do you agree with anymore. It became emotional, personal. You had fans defending Chrisean like they were fighting alongside her, calling out what they saw as unnecessary negativity. On the other side, people were backing Karlissa, saying she was just keeping it real, no sugarcoating. But the real twist, the middle ground disappeared. There was no neutral space anymore. You were either on one side or the other. And that kind of divide, it doesn't just create noise, it creates pressure. Pressure that builds behind the scenes, in conversations nobody sees, in moments that don't make it to social media. And that's where the silence started speaking louder than anything else. Because instead of a clear back and forth, instead of direct confrontation, there were Pauses, gaps, moments where nothing was said, and somehow that made everything feel even more intense. People started reading into every little thing. A look, a post, a caption. The internet turned into a decoding machine, trying to figure out what wasn't being said. And let's be real. Sometimes what's not said tells you more than anything else. Then came the bitter questions, the kind that don't have easy answers. What does this mean moving forward? Is this just another viral moment that fades away? Or is it something that permanently shifts how these two interact? Because once something like this goes public, it doesn't just disappear. It leaves a mark on reputations, on relationships, on how people see you. And here's the part nobody can predict. What happens next? Because situations like this don't just end, they evolve. New details come out, new reactions surface, new angles get revealed. And sometimes, the real story doesn't even start until after the internet thinks it's over, and just when it seemed like everything had already been exposed. A subtle detail started catching attention, not loud, not obvious, but enough to make people pause. Some viewers noticed a moment in the post-fight clips, something small, almost easy to miss. A reaction, a shift in expression, the kind of thing that only stands out when you're really paying attention. And once people started pointing it out, it spread that fast because now the conversation wasn't just about the fight or the comments anymore. It was about what that moment might mean, and if that detail is what people think it is, then this whole situation, it might not be about a joke at all. It might be about something deeper. Something that hasn't fully come to light yet. And if that truth ever surfaces, it won't just shake the internet again. It'll flip the entire story on its head. Now wait a minute. Because if you really think this whole situation is over just because the clip slowed down, yeah, you're already behind. This right here. This is the kind of drama that goes quiet, then comes back louder. And trust me, after everything that just went down between Karlissa Saffold and Chrisean rock, there is nitrogen monoxide way this story just fades into the background. That's so I need you to tap in right now. Who you siding with? Was Karlissa just keeping it real and saying what everyone was thinking? Or did she cross the line and turn this into something way more personal than it needed to be? Don't play quiet either. Drop your thoughts in the comments because the internet is still split, and this debate is only getting louder. And listen, if you stayed locked in through all this chaos, you already know what time it is. Go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you rent money. Hit subscribe like you're securing VIP access to every messy update. And turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single twist. Because let's be honest, you know more is coming. Over here, we don't just report drama. We break it down, we expose every layer, and we bring you the kind of energy that keeps you hooked from start to finish. No boring recaps, no watered-down takes, just pure, unfiltered chaos exactly how you like it, and don't get too comfortable. Because this situation, it's still evolving. More reactions could drop, more details could surface, and that one missing piece everybody's been looking for. Yeah, it might show up when you least expect it. So stay ready, stay watching. And remember, when things get messy, that's when the real story begins. This is Celeb Sync, where the drama hits different, and the tea never runs cold.